Welcome to Man United Updates channel, home of Manchester United latest news. Wout Weghorst addresses Manchester United transfer ambition and praises Marcus Rashford. Story by Tyrone Marshall, senior football writer, Manchester Evening News. Man United have signed Wout Weghorst on loan until the end of the season, but the striker has made a good start and will be available in the summer. Wout Weghorst wants to stay at Manchester United beyond the end of this season and is aiming to show Erik ten Hag he is worth signing on a permanent deal over the next few months. The 30-year-old scored his first goal for the club in the 3-0 win at Nottingham Forest on Wednesday, a result which puts United on the brink of Wembley and a place in the Carabao Cup final ahead of next week's return leg at Old Trafford. Weghorst has started 3 games in a row since sealing a temporary switch from Burnley, and countryman Erik ten Hag has praised the impact he has had on the team, with his goal at the City Ground capping off another smart performance full of clever link-up play. The loan move from the Clarets doesn't include an option or an obligation to buy, and United are going to be in the market for an elite-level striker this summer, with interest in Tottenham forward Harry Kane and Napoli's Victor Osimhen. But Weghorst is unlikely to have much of a future at Turf Moor even if Vincent Kompany's side return to the Premier League, and he is aware this unexpected opportunity at Old Trafford has presented him with the chance to catch the eye of ten Hag and make himself a potential transfer target in the summer, if United look to further strengthen their frontline. This situation now is how it was for a loan, Weghorst said. It's a massive club, so I will try to do everything as good as I can, and if it will work out it will be a good option. I've seen the first couple of days, almost a week, how big the club is, in everything, facilities, the club, even the quality in the team, the way we're playing, there's a lot of quality in everything, and that's something you look to work in a winning atmosphere. I think the first week went well, and it's up to me to deliver and contribute and to help the team as good as I can. I'm quite confident I can play a role in it. The character of the uncompromising striker also appealed to ten Hag as he seeks to upgrade the mentality of his squad, and Weghorst revealed the message from his manager upon signing his short team deal had been simple: deliver and help the team. We were looking for a target man, that was something the club was looking for, added Weghorst. Of course, with Marshall there was only one really striker, more of a number 9. They just wanted to add one, and then it's up to me and to take your chances. The moments are there, and, yeah. Then like I said then, it's just to deliver, contribute and helping the team, of course also in the way I'm playing, the way I am pressing. Weghorst has settled in quickly at Old Trafford, although his first 3 starts for the club have all come away from home. With Marshall still sidelined, he could be involved against Reading in the FA Cup 4th round this weekend. He has quickly established a good understanding with Marcus Rashford, who scored his 10th goal in as many games on Wednesday, and praised the forward's attitude off the pitch as well as his performances on it. You see the great run he's into, he's delivering. Every week you see it in training, he's got a lot of quality. He's also a really good guy, a really open guy. He was the first one who came to me when I scored my goal, he said. We have a good relationship, you see the qualities he has. He's extremely important for us, the way we play, he's a massive part. Manchester United working on loan exits ahead of deadline day. Story by Richard Fay. Manchester United writer: Man United are looking to send some of their most promising young players out on loan before transfer deadline day. Manchester United are still hoping to send a number of youth team players out on loan before deadline day next Tuesday. The Manchester Evening News understands that talks are underway over a number of potential exits, with an emphasis on matching players with a club where they will get regular playing time in the second half of the season. Charlie McNeil is one player keen on a loan exit amid interest from both League One and League Two clubs. The 19-year-old spent last season with League One side Sheffield Wednesday on a work experience loan, which allowed him to train with the first team but not play any games. Those close to McNeil have made it clear that his decision will be based on who can guarantee him meaningful minutes over the final months of the season, rather than the level they are at. It is also a similar tale for defensive duo Declan Bernard and Bjorn Hardley, who could both leave before deadline day next week. United are open to offers for the pair, but have no interest in loaning out either player if they are not moving to a club where they will get regular playing time. There has been interest shown in Zidane Iqbal, but he is not certain to leave given the role he could play in the first team over the coming weeks. Iqbal's only United appearance was as a substitute in the Champions League group stage draw with Young Boys in December 2021, and he is now viewed as a senior squad member. Erik ten Hag is reluctant to leave United's squad light ahead of their packed fixture schedule, with Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Christian Eriksen, Fred and Scott McTominay being the only midfielders more senior than Iqbal. Donny van de Beek is sidelined for the remainder of the season with a serious knee injury. Manchester United undroppable at risk of suspension in FA Cup fixture versus Reading. Story by George Smith of Manchester Evening News. Man United face Championship side Reading in the fourth round of the FA Cup at Old Trafford on Saturday night. Attacking midfielder Bruno Fernandes will be walking a disciplinary tightrope when Manchester United face Reading in the fourth round of the FA Cup at Old Trafford on Saturday evening. The Portuguese international, who scored his third goal in his last 4 games against Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup on Wednesday evening, is just one booking away from being forced to serve a one-match suspension in the FA Cup. Fernandes was booked in the third-round win over Everton earlier this month, and a second booking will result in a ban. The stand-in captain, who has scored 2 goals for the Reds in the FA Cup, signed from Sporting Lisbon 3 years ago, was booked less than half an hour into the 3-1 win over the Toffees at Old Trafford. FA rules state that where a players' club enters the competition at the third-round stage, any player who picks up 2 yellow cards will be hit with a one-match suspension. The cutoff point for avoiding a ban when collecting 2 yellow cards in the FA Cup is not until the quarter-finals. United are still 2 wins away from reaching that stage of the competition. Though Fernandes is in danger of risking a ban, it is possible that he could be left out of Erik ten Hag's plans for the visit of the Championship Royals, though he has been a virtually ever-present figure this season. United are strong favourites to beat Paul Ince's side and progress to the next stage of the competition, meaning ten Hag could ring the changes in some capacity, though he has approached every cup fixture with the utmost respect this season. The Reds' 3-0 win over Forest in the first leg of their Carabao Cup semi-final, however, could mean that the Dutchman is prepared to go with a stronger team than he may have originally planned to, given they are in a strong position to progress to the final of the Carabao Cup. Had the scoreline not been favourable to United against Forest, ten Hag would have been more likely to ring the changes against Reading, saving his key personnel for the reverse tussle with Forest next Wednesday night. Erik ten Hag hails unstoppable Man Utd player after Nottingham Forest win. Story by Chris Smith. Erik ten Hag has heaped praise on the unstoppable Marcus Rashford following Manchester United's 3-0 win over Nottingham Forest on Wednesday night. The Red Devils have taken a commanding lead in their Carabao Cup semi-final clash, with goals from Rashford, Wout Weghorst and Bruno Fernandes delivering the goods at the City Ground. Rashford now has 10 goals and 2 assists in 10 appearances for United across all competitions since returning from the World Cup with England, where he also netted 3 times in 5 outings. There are more players who are playing really well, but I am happy with Marcus, his performance and his development, ten Hag said after the match. From the start of the season, he is growing and keeps doing that. We have to keep his process going, and if he is in that mood and spirit, I think he is unstoppable. It is up to the team to get him in the right positions. In possession, we have a plan, but it is up to some players like Rashi, Bruno and Christian Eriksen to be creative in the final third and do something no one expects, some crazy stuff. Wednesday also turned out to be a great night for Rashford's attacking counterpart, Wout Weghorst. The Dutch striker has shown promising signs since his shock arrival on loan from Burnley, but was still awaiting his first goal in a red shirt after firing blanks against Crystal Palace and Arsenal. That all changed on Wednesday when Weghorst pounced first to the rebound after Hennessy had denied a dipping shot from Brazilian winger Antony, the 30-year-old applying an excellent finish with the outside of his boot just before half-time. For Weghorst, it was a vital step to add goals to his positive performances. It's important for him and for his confidence that he scored that goal, ten Hag said of his fellow countryman. He did a great job at Crystal Palace and Arsenal with his pressing, targets and movements. He was part of Bruno's goal at Palace because he makes the right movement to the front post. He was part of Marcus's goal at Arsenal because he dragged the centre half away. But strikers are there to score goals, and when they don't score they're not happy. If you like the video, give it a like and subscribe to it for more updates on Manchester United. Till next time, thank you for watching.